These are phrases that appear repeatedly in the repertoire and that are crucial to know if you want to become a better jazz musician. Today, let's take a look at 10 runs and arpeggios that we put together for you. These are great when you're improvising and to fill out these spaces when you're playing solo piano. Let's look at 12 more killer runs and arpeggios for jazz piano. For this video, we put together a demo song with all 12 runs back to back. And as you can hear, it has a more flamenco sound to it. Of course, these runs will work on any style, and I'll show you a couple of them in a more jazzy context later. So on this B flat major 7, let's say I'm going to think of the D as my target note. Then I'll play a C sharp on the downbeat of measure 1 and then play the D like this. So I didn't even add bar lines or rests to the score. I want you to avoid counting. You have to develop an intuition of where to start playing in order to land on that first beat where the A flat major 7 is. Take a listen to this line. This is the color that you get when you combine the Locrian natural 9 with the half diminished. This course is to give you the most effective set of voicings for almost every single chord that you're going to find in any jazz standard lead sheet. Every voicing in this course is a rootless 4-note voicing in closed. First of all, in this series, we're going to explore and analyze harmonic principles beyond tonality and learn to play. So first question, isn't Pat Metheny on piano pretty much just Lyle Mays? Hopefully help us to develop our own voice. You're going to learn much more from watching us struggle and take this journey together than you would from us just listing and telling you what techniques are being used. So, please join us on this journey to understand one of the most iconic composers and guitarists of our time, as we view his music through the lens of the piano. Guys, this is beautiful music with so much emotion, substance, and soul. So please don't miss out on this series. I hope you're ready to have some fun with music. See you soon. Hey YouTube, mDecks Music here, and welcome to our series on Pat Metheny. If you haven't, so did the C7 sus4 change into an A minor over C? Or can I reinterpret it as a C7 13? And this is where we have the opportunity to introduce the next concept, ambiguity. Tonal harmony is a contract between the composer and music itself. This contract guarantees that if you follow the rules, your piece will be able to offer an anchor point a magnetic pole or a gravitational center. It's impossible to do so. The listener will always be lost without any clear sense of direction. Nowhere to stand firm. You are nowhere. Now, in Pat's music, the tonal center keeps shifting, moving, and sometimes becoming invisible. Sometimes it's clear and fixed, but most of the time, it's a moving target. This puts the listener in constant motion. There's no specific place where we can listen from, and you can feel it in the music. It's just like you're driving on the highway while the scenery around you is constantly shifting. The interesting thing is that although your ears keep moving, you are actually somewhere specific. You are in a car. Whereas if this were true atonality, you would be nowhere, a vacuum of space, if you will. Need a good sense of time and a pretty good technique, not to mention the ability to create interesting jazz lines that you can play at speed. So today, let's work on a 3-bar phrase. We've taken Mapping Tonal Harmony Pro to a whole new level, to the point where we feel it's necessary to create a bunch of content so that you guys can get the most out of Mapping Tonal Harmony Pro version 8. And basically used today as the first of many tutorials on Mapping Tonal Harmony Pro. So right away, the app sounds pretty awesome, as you can probably hear. Of course, we can tweak everything about the way the app plays this. mDecks music here, and thanks for joining us on our new series dedicated to piano voicings, specifically piano voicings that use upper structures. And D flat and A flat are allowed tensions. So can you find, let's say, a minor triad inside of the C7 C Mixolydian flat 9 pairing that contains at least one tension? If you said D flat minor triad, you are correct. Hey YouTube, mDecks music here, and welcome back to another episode of Upper Structure Fridays. Hey YouTube, mDecks music here, and welcome back to another episode of Upper Structure Fridays, a series. Hey YouTube, mDecks music here, and welcome back to another episode of Upper Structure Fridays, a series where we the flat 9 with a sharp 9, creating a subtle but effective reharm of the original C7 flat 9. The whole point is that you look at these upper structures from different perspectives. Each perspective will open up different. Time for your upper structure challenge of the day. See if you can picture E flat minor, G7. This season, we're going to talk about chordals as upper structures. Here's the killer exercise. Play each inversion in all 12 keys. We'll leave you today with our demo using upper structure chordals throughout an entire song. So how'd you do with Rootless Voicings Volume 1? And are you ready for Volume 2? Because in this volume, we're gonna take our Rootless Voicings to the next level by incorporating new Rootless Voicings, using new substitutions, essential rhythmic phrases for comping, working in a minor key, and learning how to walk a bass line on our left. These are voicings that offer much more dissonance or tension. We avoided using them in Volume 1 so that you would have an easier time acclimating to the sound of Rootless voicings. But now that we're in Volume 2, we're going to utilize these inversions more often. Volume 2, Lesson 1, C minor. So this is the key signature for C minor. This is a dominant chord that targets a major chord. So we substitute the root B flat with the 9th C and the 5th F with the 13th G. On the sub 5. Let's take a look at Someday My Prince Will Come. It also gives us a more clearly defined bass line as well as a consequence of that. In our Level 3 advanced arrangement of Someday My Prince Will Come, be on the lookout for some more techniques being implemented. This final level will see our biggest departure from the original arrangement and our most artistic interpretation of the elements in the song yet. Eighth notes, 6/8 notes on top of the 2 dotted quarter notes underneath it. In the next measure, we're keeping the dotted quarter note rhythm, but now we've switched to triplets on the right hand. So we have this like 9 on top of 2 sort of polyrhythm thing going on in the last 2 measures of this line here. It's really cool. So now, give me one more number, random this time, between 1 and 7. 3, that gives me our E over there. One more note after that, B. 2 notes from there will get me double harmonic major. Awesome, let's click on that and see what we have here. All right, so perfect. Like, this is the recipe you randomly gave me at the beginning of the video. 1, 1, 3, 1, 2. September 17th, 1950. And yes, you are in the right channel, and this is a video about music theory, specifically about chords. Or is it? This is a series where we investigate mysterious phenomena and search for the musical structures hidden in them using advanced music theory concepts, numerology, and whatever other weird thing we can think of. Welcome to Crypto Chords. At this point, I'm gonna need extremely advanced music theory if I want to find the complete Bermuda Triangle chord. I must access my inner spiritual musician. If I superimpose the Bermuda Triangle inside the circle of fifths, I see there's only one triangle in which any of these notes could be the root. Even more, this triangle represents a symmetric structure with limited transpositions. So why don't we go over to the computer so I can show you this amazing fact in Tessitura Pro. All right, so I'm gonna load the major scale. Look, these are all the scales with only one mode. There's only 4 of them. The chromatic scale, the whole tone scale. So hopefully now you can see what broadening your harmonic techniques can do for you. Things like 7 chords, extensions, sus chords, substitutions, considering your target, borrowing from minor. It's amazing. Why is it that so many classical players have no issue playing stuff like this, and yet struggle when it comes to stuff like this? Well, I know exactly how they feel because I used to be one. What do you say we do something about this? Today, we're gonna help all you classical players out there get more comfortable with jazz. So thanks for watching and join us next time. What do you say we do something about this? So how is it that so many classical players have an issue? Man, these retakes are gonna be very time consuming.